In a quiet mountain village, where the sunrise painted the sky golden every morning, lived a young man named Rayan. He was known for one thing: his hands. They could turn a rough block of wood into something so beautiful that people said even the gods would stop to admire his work. Rayan was the son of a humble woodworker. While others wasted their youth chasing comfort, Rayan chased mastery. He worked day and night, sometimes forgetting to eat, his hands bruised, his eyes glowing with purpose. And one day, his hard work paid off. He carved a sculpture so lifelike that the entire village gathered to see it. Even travelers from distant towns came to witness the miracle. They whispered, "This boy will become a legend." That night, as Rayan stood before his creation, something new crept into his heart: pride. And that was his first mistake. His old teacher, Guru Dharam, placed a hand on his shoulder and said, "Remember, Rayan, the wood bends for the humble, but it breaks for the proud." But Rayan only smiled and replied, "Master, I've surpassed your lessons now." From that day, he stopped listening, stopped learning. He didn't realize, the moment a man thinks he knows everything, he stops growing. Months later, a new craftsman arrived in the neighboring village, Neil. His style was bold, his art different. People started talking about him, buying from him. At first, Rayan laughed. Then he grew restless. And soon, he began to hate. He spent more time comparing than creating. He forgot that the only real competition a man has is with his past self. Envy doesn't inspire. It drains. One morning, a royal messenger came riding through the valley. The king invites every craftsman to a grand contest. The winner will be appointed the royal sculptor. Rayan's heart pounded. This was his dream. But then a whisper rose inside his mind. What if I lose? What if I'm not good enough? He rehearsed every failure in his head before he even tried. And when the competition day arrived, he stayed home, staring out of his window, watching others carry their dreams toward the palace. That was the day fear defeated him, without even a fight. Years passed. Rayan no longer tried to improve. He made the same chairs, the same tables, over and over. He told himself, "I'm comfortable. That's enough." But comfort is like slow poison. It kills your hunger before it kills your dream. His fame faded. Customers stopped coming. The workshop that once echoed with life became silent. When villagers asked, "Rayan, why don't you start again?" he'd sigh, "It's too late. The world doesn't give everyone a chance." But deep down, he knew the truth. It wasn't the world. It was him. One evening under a fading sunset, Rayan sat alone outside his dusty workshop. His hands trembled, not from age, but from regret. He whispered, "If only I had stayed humble. If only I had faced my fear. If only I had chosen effort over excuses." That night, Rayan lit one final lamp, picked up his chisel, and began to carve again. Not for fame, not for others, but for himself. He didn't finish that last sculpture, but people still talk about it. They say it stands there, unfinished, like a mirror for every soul who once dreamed big and gave up too soon. Rayan's life teaches us, a man isn't destroyed by fate. He's destroyed by the choices he refuses to change. The 5 mistakes that ruined him, pride, envy, fear, comfort, and excuses, still destroy people today. But those who master humility, focus, courage, growth, and action, they rise, they live, they win. Don't wait for someday. Start carving your life again, today. Because the only thing worse than failure is never trying at all.